Alright, folks. I've got a very out-of-the-box video for you here, but I guess I have to say it was highly requested as well. Um, I'm going to be ranking the... I'm going to be tier ranking the Amascut glyphs, and I had half a mind to just make this ranking them, ninth place to first place, but I suppose I can still do that while I'm here. I eliminated the D tier because there's only 9 of these things, so we're gonna go up pretty fast. Um, bottom of the list, ninth of 9. Diamond. Diamond is literally just a geometric shape. There's nothing interesting about it. I'm actually struggling for things to say about it because it's just a shape. Eighth on the list, it's gonna be bar. So the thing about bar is like you can make a joke about going to the bar, but that's about it. Geometrically, it's still very boring. Seventh place. This might surprise some folks. Seventh place, gonna be triangle. So what separates triangle from bar and diamond? Well, not much because I still put it in the C tier, but triangle, you at least have sort of like the Illuminati thing going, and it is an upside down triangle, so props for that. Sixth place in the B tier. Well, we know it starts with the letter B. It's boot. Ah, I actually messed up my ordering here. Well, I guess I'll now have to talk about them at the same time. So, W I would give the 6th place. Boot I would give the 5th place. So boot's a very middling one. Boot definitely, like, if you see boot, you're not going to be sad to see it, right? W, there's some intrigue with the geometry. It definitely has more going on. It's very thin. It's kind of, it does differentiate itself from just the C tier shapes in some ways, which the boot actually doesn't. But boot has a funnier name than just being a letter. It actually like represents an object. And if it's not supposed to be a boot, it's a very simplistic rendering of a boot. It might be meant to be something else for all we know. Like, we actually don't know. I think I've blathered on about the B tier for long enough. Move up to the A tier. Bird. Bird takes the 4th place. It is, I would say the biggest thing where bird loses points is like being an actual Egyptian like hieroglyphic. But it's a good drawing of a bird. It's very unmistakable. When you see that bird, you know it's a bird. 3rd place. This might surprise some people. Some would call this knives. I would call it pee-pee. And I think with that in mind, it should be pretty obvious as how that gets on my list in 3rd place. Both of the remaining glyphs end up in the S tier. We'll start it off with the 2nd place one first. Now, again, some would call this the glove, the hand. I don't call it any of those things. I call it the state of Michigan. I know, intense, but obviously that alone is enough to land it in the S tier, being a very interesting geometrically and indeed interesting geographically. And the final shape, it's already spoiled because it's on here, but the best shape of all the Amascut glyphs is in fact this cat just J.